It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Saints and the Falcons on Monday night.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. What a great opening week to the NFL season it has been so far. And Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week 1. You know these teams are happy to have the big spotlight to begin their seasons.
Yeah, added energy and juice in the building. Added challenge at the same time, too, Kate. Everybody else get a chance to play, and now all eyes are on them. Bring some added pressure, no question. We'll get to see which team can rise to the occasion.
It's a Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. He fields it from the 8. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps and camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. He's contained at the line for no gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to bring things up. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll throw it.
The 3rd down pass. Chase Young on the tackle. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Starts the return at the 34. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Saints will get set to take over. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
much in training camp. You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chase Young bringing him down there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring Olave in motion. Throwing from the gun. That's going to be caught by Cooks. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down now, ball on the 39-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39-yard line.
They're throwing it. This is complete to Olave. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Into the hands of Olave. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24. That one's complete right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Back now, pressure on him. 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. He'll throw it yet again. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all coverage to try to make it a reality.
The tight end in motion now. They'll run here on second down. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on a return at the 27. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Setting up a throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Saints' 49-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. Pitts brings it in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons' first down.
They are throwing it again. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints' 37.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they stop it. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. First and 10, around to Robinson. He breaks the tackle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 34. Finds a man right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come in wide here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun here. Catch made by Cooks. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, if he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
He's marking over something here. Just chucks it away.
That was normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Able to find Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
They'll try and throw it here. Out to his wide, it's a screen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Still on the move, coming alive for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, again to Robinson. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24. Not like this, an interception ends that drive. That's Demario Davis. And the Saints regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
It's just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got a man, it's London. And good tackle, but a
Pass
flag
interference.
is down
Defense.
likely against the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 16.
From the 16. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Goal to go. They're passing. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
One splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has it at the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 28. Short pass brought in. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll throw it. Complete out to the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets loose down the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Falcons, 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Falcons ready for their next possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds London on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
An option give to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard
Now looking to throw. Jones reels it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons looking at 3rd and 4. From midfield now. Into traffic, complete. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st. Has the connection to Jones. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All at the 33 for first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They are throwing it again. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
From the 19.
19-yard line.
Won't get this complete to Pitts. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
15 yards. Complete to
Goal to go, it's a pass play. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Pass play now. Catch is made in close. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Back now, pressure on its way. And he just gets rid of it. He had a couple of plays left. He didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's a throw. Clear over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Saints call their third and final timeout. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Looking to the air here. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Punting unit out now. They could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
They're on the 17-yard line.
He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday.
We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Sam Darnold, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we'll stay in the NFC North as we head across Lake Michigan to check on the Bears at home in Chicago. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Drake May, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener.
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lead up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got a man, it's London. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pitts brings it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Play action on first down. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 4. sets him up with first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two.
The Saints will
He's
line up
throwing for it.
point conversion.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that pass. But the defense knew exactly what was coming.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return of the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Throw wheeled in by London. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll throw it yet again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Olave on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Number 22.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing now on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. He's descending upon quickly and dropped after a 7-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but
screen. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing it again here. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
And this is why stats talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So it soars over everybody in the end zone. Just how to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Looking to throw. Stays upright. And he's going to go down. They get to him. And goal complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut with these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set, first and 10.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he is on third and long. Jump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Complete to Bijan
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Back to pass on first and 10. Gets his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
It's going to be caught by Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Rolling back gets the handoff. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. This finds Cooks, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down from the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do get him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Back to throw now. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll throw it again. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead.
New Orleans.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Now following up as he gets the return to the 30. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Able to hit Robinson, complete. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
He's dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Dropping back to throw. He completes it in traffic. Up to the races, middle of the field. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer,